Hello, colleagues. I'm ANJC president of the ANJC. I'd like to share with you some of our work at headquarters over the past 2 years. First, I am blessed to have an enthusiastic, ambitious, and visionary team which has helped restructure our association by allowing talented chiropractors to participate in some very high-level decision-making which affect us currently and potentially in the future. Their fresh ideas, collaborative ideology, and diplomatic temperament will ensure our message is articulated effectively and courteously. I would like to thank all the committee chairs who work tirelessly in ensuring our tasks have viable action plans. Dr. Janine Baer, Conference Co-Chair, Dr. Al DiMaria, Finance Chair, Dr. Joe D'Angelillo, Legal Advisory Chair, Dr. Tom D'Elia, Insurance Chair, Dr. Daniel Grossman, Conference Co-Chair, Dr. Jordan Kovacs, Board Governance, Dr. Costa Linardakis, Membership, Dr. Vic Rossi, Continuing Education and Legislative. You will be hearing more about their work shortly. I currently serve as chair of the Association Development Committee, which leads our organization's public relations, marketing, and advertising initiatives. This new committee formed following our board-led strategic planning last year. This group has been meeting monthly by Zoom and has directed several projects aimed at engaging with current and potential sponsors, educating the general public on the benefits of chiropractic care, and supporting organizations that align with our vision. I am thrilled to share that our partnership with the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress has allowed for mass marketing efforts that include aerial banners at the Jersey Shore and encouraging hundreds of thousands of beachgoers daily, owners and residents, to visit their local chiropractor. We also secured several traffic billboards at different locations in the state. On the community giving side, the ANJC board approved donations to the NJSIAA, which governs our state's high school sports programming. We also approved donations to the Preferred Behavioral Health, which is an organization for behavioral health services throughout our state. The ANJC has also contributed to the Chiropractic Future Strategic Plan, which supports our profession at the national level. The Association Development Committee is a small and committed group. I'd like to thank Dr. Scott Beck and Dr. Diana Vallejo for their involvement and guidance. We are looking for additional committee members. Please reach out to HQ if you have any interest in learning more about this group and our goals. In addition to chairing the Association Development Committee, I chair the Membership Committee as well. As the committee's leadership is in transition, I can step in and share what the group has been working on. The Membership Committee has been meeting monthly for about a year now and is focused on membership, recruitment, and retainment. They have successfully accomplished several projects, including relaunching the online membership center and building protocols for welcoming new members to the ANJC. The committee, which includes Dr. Blair Jawanski, Dr. George Papaleonandros, Dr. George Cordelis, Dr. Alex Smith, as well as my fellow board members, Dr. Cheryl Altieri and Dr. Costa Linardakis and Dennis Long, is currently focusing on implementing strategies to recruit young doctors to participate in practice in the state and join our organization. We are considering planned school visits in 2025, as well as engaging with current and potential members through direct mail and digital advertising, leveraging relationships with publications such as Dynamic Chiropractic and Chiropractic Economics. Our members are the heart and soul of our organization. It is crucial for the future of our organization and our profession here in New Jersey that the ANJC continues to build as an organization and is engaged, diverse, geographically, by region, age, background, and practice type. If you have any suggestions or feedback for this committee, please reach out to headquarters or myself anytime.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Victor Rossi, and I serve as the Vice President of the ANJC Board of Directors. I am also proud to lead the Continuing Education Committee. The Continuing Education Committee's mission is to ensure the highest possible quality education programs and opportunities for all ANJC members. The main goal for the committee moving forward is identifying, promoting, and implementing development and innovations in continuing education opportunities, including webinars, live seminars, certifications, and of course, our annual conference. The group meets regularly by Zoom throughout the year, providing suggestions and topics for speakers. I would like to thank the following ANJC Continuing Education Committee members who dedicate their time and resources to enhance the ANJC continuing education programming. Dr. Greg Dorr, Dr. Peter Scordilis, Dr. Jason Cooney, Dr. Ed Stivers, Dr. Christina Marker, and my fellow ANJC board member, Dr. Dave Graber. Together with the ANJC staff and committee members, we have begun planning our 2025 calendar, and we are gearing up for the licensing year by creating educational opportunities to connect members and take back to your practice and patients. Our goal will be to provide up to 40 credits, included with our ANJC membership, plus 15 credits at the annual conference, which will be held May 16th and 17th at Harrah's in Atlantic City. As we wrap up 2024, our programming will provide 38 credits for our members, which will include documentation and nutrition webinars, plus 2 in-person technique-focused presentations, which will be held in September and December. And we are very excited to feature MRI spine interpretation course by Dr. Mark Student on Saturday, October 19th at the Embassy Suites in Edison. This will be an entire day focused on spine MRI. I have seen Dr. Student lecture many times and have participated in his programs over the years. My clinical skills, particularly MRI interpretation, have benefited tremendously from the material he has taught. I'm looking forward to seeing many ANJC members as we learn and are kept abreast of current MRI protocols and interpretation. It's an event you should not miss. Lastly, during my tenure as ANJC Continuing Education Chairperson, we have amassed a robust bank of speakers' names, but we could always use new, fresh suggestions from our most important audience, each and every one of you, our valued ANJC members. I welcome your suggestions for future speakers. Please email me these suggestions to drrossi@anjc.info, and I will be sure to add names of potential speakers to our speaker bank. I hope everyone has a wonderful summer. Stay safe, be the best, and be well. Thank you. Hello again. In addition to chairing the Continuing Education Committee, I also chair the ANJC Legislative Committee. Our Legislative Committee has been meeting monthly and focuses discussion on our board-approved priorities, which include third-party administrators and silent PPOs, COLA and PIP, the $35 cap, and moving the preceptorship bill into the next stages for passage. These are just a few of the issues and initiatives the ANJC is actively working on. We understand the challenges our members and our profession face each and every day. We are committed to supporting chiropractic practices, in-network, out-of-network, cash practices, doesn't matter, to ensure fair reimbursements for the high-quality care we provide to our patients. To move these issues and initiatives forward, members of our leadership team have been meeting with legislators throughout the state. In recent months, the ANJC has actively engaged with Senator Joseph Cryan, Senator Nellie Poe, Senator John Bramnick, Senator Vin Gopal, Assemblyman Craig Coughlin, and Assemblyman Sterling Stanley. Our longtime lobbyist is scheduling follow-up meetings and opportunities for conversations with additional legislators when they are all back in session this fall. Thank you to the members of our Legislative Committee, Dr. Dan Fuser, Dr. Rich Fellows, Dr. Ramel Mendoza, along with myself and Dr. Andreas Skounakis, have been instrumental in helping to shape our talking points by sharing insights based on the history of our organization and our current state. And thank you to our Director of Insurance and Regulatory Affairs, Dina Brown. Her commitment to seeing our profession treated fairly in the eyes of the insurance industry is second to none. Lastly, and most importantly, thank you to our members who prioritize the ANJC PAC with a monthly or annual donation. The funds raised by the PAC have a direct impact of the success our legislative committee and board are working so hard to achieve. Enjoy your summer, stay safe, enjoy each and every day of practice, and stay healthy. Thank you.
Oh, this is Dr. Thomas D'Elia. I'm a chiropractor in Belleville, New Jersey, and I'm also the chairman of the insurance committee for the ANJC. Just a few words about the insurance committee. The whole purpose of it is to see if we can have a level playing field with the insurance carriers in terms of taking care of our patients and in terms of being reimbursed. Our job is, as a committee, is we have to identify the problems, and then we have to do all that we can to resolve the problems. The insurance committee is composed of people that are in network and out of the network. We try to be as diverse as possible. We also have people that are solo practitioners and that are also involved in multidisciplinary practices. We are try to get people that are doing all phases and specialties of chiropractic. We work with other committees in the ANJC, primarily the legislative committee and the legal committee, but really just about anybody. We're involved even with our committee, with insurance committee, with public relations, and things like that, anything that could be a good tool to have in the toolbox. And of course, that's exactly the way that solving our problems works. We actually, sometimes the solution is legislative, sometimes it's legal, sometimes it's regulatory, sometimes we just have to have discussions with insurance carriers to see if we can straighten anything out. Currently, right now, our major goals, our priorities are seeing everything we can do to resolve that $35 cap that involves with the state health benefits. Also raising the PIP cap from what it was from years ago to a more realistic level, right? And we also want to see whatever we can do to try to raise the in-network fees as well as the out-of-network fees so that our reimbursement is at a professional level. Now, some of our recent successes that we've had, been working on this for quite a while, is we were able to get the big improvement with the state health benefits to retirees. We've had a lot of problems with that, and many of them have either been worked out completely or well on the way to being worked out. We've also had problems with the Aetna with the CPT codes, and we've, through a host of things that we've done, been able to get that so that that's a lot better than it was, and in many cases resolved. We have a team of consultants that work with us on the ANJC Insurance Committee. For example, Jeff Randolph, who is our attorney, right? He's been involved. If we need to get involved in lawsuits, he's the one that spearheads that, right? He's does a series of webinars for us. Just recently, he had one on silent PPOs, and pretty anything that happens in legal arena. Jeff is the one that kind of gives us guidance with that. We have Rich Healy, Dr. Rich Healy, who is our specialist in Medicare. He's a nationally renowned specialist, and he also works with CMS programs, which is basically Medicare and Medicaid on a higher level, so that we know what's going on with that, and we can do all we can do to make that a fairer system. Dr. Healy also works with, besides Medicare and Medicaid at a certain level, he also works with managed Medicare Advantage programs, and to get through that maze of problems with those, and we're well on our way to see if we can get that straightened out as much as we can. We have another consultant, Dr. Michael Goyon. He's a wide range of specialties that he does. One is involving regulations with the state of New Jersey. He's done many years of work with the various regulators, and he's pretty knowledgeable and effective with that. He's also involved with PIP coverage, and he's become our expert on that. And he's also a representative at the Workers' Compensation Research Institute, and has been trying to do all that he can, and we can as the ANJC, to try to get workers' compensation to be much more fair, so that our patients have access to us and we get reimbursed. We have Dave Klein as a coding specialist and compliance also, right? And most lately, what Dave has done is to try to see if he could give us as much guidance as possible with that cyber attack thing that took really quite a few months to straighten out. And Dave was helpful with all that. But he helps us with any kind of coding issues that come up. Now we have our list of people that I mentioned before that are very diverse and do have a lot of different specialties. But our committee, I'm just going to read their names because we very much appreciate ANJC's insurance committee people, members. I'm just going to go through the list of names, right? And first is Mike Acanfora, Brian Atkinson, Carmine Alenardo, Jim Campbell, Steve Clark, Daniela D'Alessio, Craig Levitt, Dennis Long, Jay Mazzella, Mike Goyon, Rich Healy, Vic Rossi, Andreas Kanakis, and then, of course, the person who is the glue that keeps all this together and helps coordinate and direct us in the way it should be as much as she can is Dina Brown. So I want to thank you all for listening for the last few minutes and to get a better idea what the ANJC's Insurance Committee does for you every day. Thank you.